I'd like to speak to you today about the power of the mindset and the effect it can have on our students. The information I'll be sharing is based on the research of Dr. Carol Dweck. More information can be found in her book, Mindset: The New Psychology of Success. The book presents several situations depicting people in either a fixed mindset or a growth mindset. Dweck goes on to describe successes and failures of the individuals based on their mindset and how they perceived their own abilities and talents. In order to help our students, I think we need to have an understanding of what these mindsets are and how to recognize them. Let's take a look and see what it means to have a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. People in a fixed mindset believe that talent and ability is something you already possess. For example, he's a natural athlete or she's a math person. At some point in time, they were labeled as smart, gifted, etc., and feel the need to constantly prove themselves and live up to that label. Because they have a reputation to uphold, they are in constant competition with others. People in the growth mindset believe they can achieve anything if they put their mind to it. Things may come easier to others, but that doesn't mean it can't be done. Rather than proving themselves, the focus is on improving yourself. It's not about being better than someone else, but rather better than you were before. Individuals with a fixed mindset enjoy being successful, but only if it comes easily to them and they don't have to work too hard. In the fixed mindset, effort is something negative. If you are good at something, you shouldn't have to try very hard. The focus is on the outcome and proving their superiority. Those with the growth mindset enjoy a challenge. If something is difficult, it is a learning opportunity. In the growth mindset, effort is key. That is what helps you grow. The growth mindset is all about self-improvement, not competition. In the fixed mindset, at a certain point, people believe they will reach their limit and can go no further. If they try something and fail, it might ruin their image. It is better to avoid a challenge than to fail and look stupid. Their confidence is fragile and they see failure as a loss. In the growth mindset, every experience is a learning opportunity. If you are unsuccessful, you learn from your mistakes so that you know what changes to make next time. When students come to our classroom, we want them to be in a growth mindset. So how do we achieve this? The first thing we should focus on is our student goals. Remember, it's all about the process, the learning experience. When writing goals, we need to keep in mind it is all about the individual student. While we would like them to come to us with specific skills and knowledge, that is not always the case. We need to assess where the learner is so we know where to begin. We should start from where the learner is, not where we would like them to be. The next thing we can work on is our feedback. The purpose of feedback should be to move the learner forward. Don't just focus on the current performance, but on how to improve future performances as well. Teacher feedback often goes unnoticed by students. Try to come up with ways for the student to self-evaluate. Ask them about what went wrong or what improvements could be made. If we can turn it into detective work in some way, it can be more meaningful to the students. There will be bumps along the way and we won't always get things right on the first try. Remember, failure is a learning experience. The word yet can take simple negative phrases and put a new spin on them. When a student says, "I can't do that," add yet. "I can't do that yet." "I don't know how to do that yet," etc. This helps the student to see they aren't finished. They are still working on things. In the split between growth and fixed mindsets, praise plays a huge role. The praise we give students can actually be a burden to them. When a student gets an A or does something well and we tell them they are smart, they may think they have to get an A or do something well to be smart. When we praise them for doing something quickly, they think things have to be done fast in order to earn our praise. Remember, in a growth mindset, it is about the process, not the outcome. We need to make sure we are praising students' effort, not just blind praise on effort, but on the hard work that produces positive results. Keep in mind that changing one's mindset is a process. It is not something that will happen overnight and will not likely occur for all of our students at the same time. Also keep in mind that it is possible to have both a fixed and a growth mindset as we approach different things in our lives. For example, maybe you have a fixed mindset about your artistic abilities, but have a growth mindset when it comes to math. I encourage you to think about your own mindset as you approach different situations. Are you in a growth mindset or a fixed mindset? How would a growth mindset change your outlook and the outlook of your students?